Hey y'all, good afternoon. It's Saturday afternoon. I'm doing a rare thing. I'm in the kitchen on Saturday afternoon. I usually reserve Saturdays and don't cook anything much, to speak of unless somebody has a special request. So, good Saturday afternoon. Hope you all are having a great Saturday. Hope you're getting your housework done, your leisure time, your summer trips, the beach, whatever you do on Saturday. And usually on Saturdays, I'm probably messing around out and about, trying to shop and just doing just thing, much of nothing. But today I have something special going on. Unfortunately, my neighbor's father passed away. I may have mentioned it earlier in the week, so I'm going to fix some food for for her and her daughter for this evening. So she's right next door to me, and she's just like my own daughter. So I'm trying to support her as she grieves her father. So what I'm going to do, she likes jerk chicken, so I'm going to do some lemon jerk chicken. I'm telling you what, I have been watching this food. It's not really a cooking show. It's this guy that travels around. I Travel for Food is actually the name of it, and he goes to all these exotic places. He's in the Far East, the Middle East. He's in Africa, Asia, all these different places. And I'm here to tell you, the foods that they eat and fix are. I'm just about to have a fit with all those seasons and spices. So I am all inspired to do some different things, same foods, because they use the same meats basically as we do, except I can't afford quail and duck and all that kind of thing. And in those areas, those kind of meats and delicacies are plentiful. However, I'm going to stick right to my chicken, but I bet you I can hook up a chicken you think it's quail or duck or something. So anyway, I'm going to do a little twist on this jerk chicken today. As I told you, I got this big old jar of minced garlic. And I don't know if I told you this, but it has like a vinegary taste to it. So I'm going to put lots of minced garlic on this chicken, and it's going to be a jerk chicken. I'm going to go ahead and get my wet ingredients going, then I'll add my dry ingredients. And one of my wet ingredients to get that lemon flavor, I got a huge fresh lemon, and I'm just going to cut it in half, and I'm going to squeeze that half a lemon, excuse me, over this chicken. And I'm going to let it marinate for a couple hours. Let's see, it's 12. Dinner time's like 6. I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze this lemon juice right on top of that chicken. And you know that lemon juice goes in there and breaks down fibers and all that kind of good stuff. So squeeze every last bit of juice out of there. Whoops, don't want to drop it. And I don't want to, look, I'm just making a mess. I don't know what, I'm all thumbs today. I guess because I don't usually cook on Saturdays. So I just take my knife and just get in there, get all that juice out. And I'll use my other half of lemon when I make my salsa. Okay, so now I got some garlic on there. I did about a tablespoon, a couple tablespoons of garlic, minced garlic. That's what I've got on there. And I've got half of a large lemon. These lemons were huge, so this almost looks like an orange. Can you see that? Big old lemon. So anyway, if you got small lemons, just use a whole small lemon. Okay, next I am going to, and I'm going to put everything on, then I'll mix it around on there all at one time. I'm going to go ahead and do a tablespoon of this jerk seasoning. And I don't have the serious, real, authentic jerk seasoning, so that's why I'm putting all this other exotic stuff on here. So that's a good couple tablespoons of that on there. And of course, I always use my dried chicken broth mix. I'm going to put about a half of a tablespoon of that on there. Okay. This, by the way, is 13 chicken drumsticks, so you can just gauge by the amount of seasoning I'm putting on here. So if you want to do, say, 6 or 8, then you back off some of that seasoning. But you know me, I like lots of nice seasoning. I've got some seasonings already mixed. I'm not going to do that because, you know why? I have already put on here what I've got pre-mixed, so I'll keep that for another time. And I'm going to get me a good heaping teaspoon of black pepper. Just put it right on there. Okay. That's a good teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. And the reason I back off the black pepper is because that jerk spice is hot. And I don't want to make it too hot. They may have a couple of kids to come over. So I'll fix her enough for 4 people to eat off of, okay? Got my lunch thawing out. I found me some macaroni and shrimp casserole. That's what I'm going to have for my lunch. So I'm in the freezer. I'm doing my leftovers today. Okay, back to the chicken. Okay, so I've got the minced garlic. A couple tablespoons full. Half a tablespoon of my dried chicken bouillon cube seasoning. A couple tablespoons of my jerk seasoning. And a heaping teaspoon full of black pepper. And you know, because my psyche won't let me, I'm going to go ahead and do me a teaspoon of my powdered garlic. And, oh, y'all, I'm looking for maybe I used it all, I don't know. Let's see. I did not use it all. I need a teaspoon of onion powder. How about that? A teaspoon of onion powder going in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to rub this down just like I'm giving my husband a massage. I'm going to massage that chicken just like I was giving him a back rub for his aching back. And I'm going to get all that seasoning going into that chicken. I'm going to let it sit and marinate for a little bit. And I'm even going to pierce it because I'm not doing it overnight. I can pierce a couple of pierces on there. So I'm going to pierce each piece. Because you know what? I want that seasoning through and through that chicken. So when my neighbor girl bites in there, it'll give her some comfort. Food like this is comfort food. Food with a lot of seasoning. Yum, yum, yummy. And I'm going to saute up some bell peppers and onions. And I'm going to put it over there and let it, I'm just going to let it cook all into it. So for now, though, I'm just seasoning and prepping. So just take that chicken. Just take your hands. If you got gloves, if you got scared hands, put on gloves. Either way. Oh, one thing, I'm going to have to put some salt in there. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt on here. Again, I want my food well seasoned. Worst thing you can do is cook a good old meal and don't have enough seasoning on that. That kind of pushes my buttons a little bit. Now, even though this is not one of those real heavy, authentic or jerk seasoning, it has a really good, because you can smell the ginger in there. And it smells real good. Real good. I put the lemon in there too. That lemon juice, that, you know, natural lemon juice on there, which makes it wonderful. So, I'm going to go back now and get me some salt. Yeah, I do need some salt. I need me a good, get me a teaspoon of salt going on here. You know what? I got some kosher, some of the coarse kosher salt. And I have probably pushed it to the back of my cabinet somewhere. But I'm just going to go ahead and put that salt over there. And, you know, you have to put a little bit more for good measure, y'all. Wouldn't be me if I didn't put extra, would it? Okay. So now, and for all you health conscious people out there, that is about all the salt I'm putting on all this chicken. Okay. It's going really, really good. And what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to put a lid on this. I'm going to sit it in the refrigerator for, let's see, it's 1 o'clock now. I'm going to sit it in there for about a couple hours, you know, to marinate, because I pierced them a little bit. And I'm going to cover it and cook it in the oven right in the same pan. I'm going to hit it with a little bit more of jerk. You know, normally the real jerk seasoning is that dry, not the dry, but it's a wet jerk seasoning. You can't just walk in the store and buy it. Not here anyway, where I am. Probably somewhere else. The last time I had it, my husband ordered 1 case of it. And we just used, in fact, Barb was doing some jerk chicken, so I let her have the rest of what was in that jar to use. Because, honey, there ain't no seasoning like the real jerk seasoning. That's all I can say. Okay. Now, got that jerk seasoning all on that chicken. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover it. I'm going to sit it in the refrigerator. Cover it just like that. And it's ready to go in the fridge and sit for about a good, I'm gonna let it sit a good hour, hour and a half, and then I'm gonna run it into the oven at 375 degrees. So hold on for the next hour, and we'll be back. And and with this, of course, I'm gonna serve rice. I'm gonna steam some rice. I'm gonna steam some cabbage for them. So that'll be a nice dinner on Saturday evening. Come in after, making funeral arrangements and all that kind of stuff. Be able to come in and sit down to a nice meal that you didn't have to prepare. And I'm glad to do it for her because I love her like she's my own child. So I'm going to let this sit in there for a while. And normally with the jerk chicken, I go ahead and seal it. After it's marinated, just put it in a skillet and seal. And I still may go ahead and do that. It just depends on if nothing else pops up. But that's the best way to do it now. And even better, if you got a grill you can fire up, honey, and if you can throw this chicken here on a grill and then run it back through the oven, look, you might have to leave town. So, anywho, I'm going to go ahead and put this into the refrigerator and let it marinate. And I'll tell y'all what I decide about the searing, because you can do either way. It's a good meal. So, hold on. Okay, y'all, I am back. This chicken is marinated. I've got it on the stove, and I've turned the heat under it. I am going to put it in the skillet because I want it to be browned up a little bit. But I've gone ahead and started it heating up on the stove because I want that juice out of the pan. So hold on just a second. I got the TV on. I forgot to turn it down for a minute. We're going to explore Jakarta's Chinatown. I tell y'all, I am still watching this TV show. It's called I Travel for Food. And this guy, I mean, he is fascinating to me with all the places that he's gone for different kind of food. He's still in the Far East. So I'm just going to go on to start putting this chicken in the pan. I sort of nodded off too, y'all, I have to admit. Yeah, I was sitting there, honey. I got me like, I just getting me a little hour nap. Because I kind of got it. I went to bed late as usual, but I got up unusually early for a Saturday morning than what I normally get up. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this chicken over here and just sear it and seal in that flavor is all I'm doing with it. And then I'm going to cut that bell pepper and onion up. And saute it, then I'm going to run this chicken right back in this pan, back through the oven. There's so much flavor and all, and I thought, as long as I cook this, get this going, this juice that was in this pan, those juices, I want to keep them. So I'm going to heat them up. So, in other words, the broth off of that just put that heat on sort of high. And we're not trying to cook it, we're trying to just sear it and get a little brown on it, going on it. This skillet's not as big. I should have got my bigger skillet, but that's okay. Still got 3 more pieces to get in here. Look like maybe 1 will fit in there. We're going to make 3 fit in here. How about that? This is what I want to do. I want to get that chicken coated really, really good in that I don't want to burn the bottom of that pan, but I just want to cook, make sure the chicken is good and coated when I run it through the oven. One thing about food, you have to experiment with food. See, I'm experimenting. Y'all never seen me do jerk chicken like this before. Something similar, but not quite like this. I never marinated like this. Turn it down. I don't want that pan to burn. What I'm doing is putting that chicken back in there, coating them up real good. That's gonna be some good eating, y'all. My neighbor girl, she already loves me. She's gonna love me even more when she takes this chicken tonight. That's some good seasoning in there. So I'm going to just let that chicken continue to seal. And you see right there in the middle of that pan where that was going to burn. I might get pan burned up because this is actually one of my chafing dish pans that I bake in it. I want to take care of if you do anything you want to do in it. The other thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and pour me some oil in there. I'm gonna go ahead and start sauteing this onion because what I'm gonna do is look at that chicken going there now. Woo, sorry about that, y'all. Excuse my little flub dub. So hold on, let me get this off the burner. That is gonna be some good stuff in there. Okay, y'all, as you know, I gotta have some bell pepper and onion to go in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get this bell pepper ready. No special way you cut it. Just I've got half of a large bell pepper that I'm gonna saute up and put onto the chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it cut up, sit it off here to the side of my bowl, and then one large onion. The whole large onion, just cut it, it doesn't really matter. Large, small, chunks, whatever. Just I choose to cut mine this way. We're not on the Emerald's cooking show, so we don't have to worry about being graded. So I got some ringlets and some half moon shaped pieces. So let's get it all going in there because we're gonna saute it up. It's going to be part of the garnish for this chicken before we run it into the oven. So, whew, I wish you could smell it because now you can smell the ginger is one of the dominant seasonings in this jerk seasoning. And I'm telling you, when you smell ginger coming off of that heat, it's a wonderful, wonderful fragrance. Okay. Now, I've got everything set up to get this jerk chicken in the oven, this lemon jerk chicken in the oven, y'all. So, the other thing that I'm going to have with it, of course, is going to be rice. I'm going to serve it over some rice. And as a little cool, sort of like a salad, I'm going to be cooking kale tomorrow. I haven't done kale in a couple Sundays, I think. So, I picked up me some kale while I was out, 3 bags. And I thought, you know what? Since we're going to do this on a Saturday and we want something sort of cool and refreshing, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to make a kale salad. And I'll show you how I make my kale salad. So hold on just a second here. Okay, y'all, I'm back. This is my kale. This is not quite that 1 pound bag. It's probably 3/4 of a pound. Now, this is going to be a raw kale salad. And I'll just show you. It's real quick and simple. Got a few steps to it. I'm going to take a tomato, and what I'm going to do with the tomato, I'm going to, the little seed, juicy part, I'm going to take that out. And I'm getting ready to make me some salsa, so it won't go to waste by a long shot. I'm just going to go through and take all of that, and that's fine for my salsa, but I don't really want the juicy part in my kale salad. Y'all hear that chicken still cooking over here? It's rolling, y'all. Smelling good, looking good. So, I'm multitasking. The only way to do it, especially when you're in the kitchen on a Saturday and didn't really mean to be in here. But since I'm in here, I'm going to give it my level best. So, it smells wonderful. If it wasn't raw, it smells like something you could go ahead and eat right now. Now see, that's where I would love every piece of this chicken to be. See that pretty, that brown look? Okay, that's where I want that chicken to look. There we go. You get that kale out of the way. Okay. Get it back in frame here for a minute. Sorry. See those tomatoes? Look right over there, there's that chicken. Okay, so, like I say, I'm multitasking over here. And it's getting to the color. I'm just wanting to get the color going. Even if I get one side of it, I want that chicken looking pretty and browned up. So, we're getting there. So, let's just let it cook. Continue to cook like that. Get the kale back over here off to the side. So, what I'm going to have to do is what you call bruise my kale, because the reason I need to bruise it is that I want the flavors to go through that kale. And usually it's ready like the next day, not the same day. So as you can see, I just started this. So I'm gonna put this over here to the other side. I'm gonna say, like I say, for my salsa. Okay, I'm just gonna continue letting that chicken cook, and then I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna chop up some better still. Let me get my Ninja out. I think I'm just gonna use the Ninja to go ahead and chop up the. And I'm gonna do like a coarse chop on these tomatoes and not cucumbers, tomatoes, celery, and bell pepper and onions. So hold on. Okay, I've got that chicken seared about enough, and I got it brown at least on one side. I'm gonna go ahead. I put some water in the bottom of that pan a little bit. There's some more juice in there. Gonna start putting that chicken in just like that. Put it up that brown side up. So what I'm getting ready to do now is go ahead and get my peppers and onions in there and get them sauteed up. And we're going to get ready to get this chicken into the oven so we can cook it for about a good hour and a half. Because with the searing, it's got a little bit of cooking. I've been having it searing here for about 20 minutes. So these are nice sized legs, good sized legs too. I love them when they're nice and meaty like that. All that good old, all that seasoning on this chicken. That's going to be some good old chicken. It's going to be nice and tender. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and let those peppers stay in there a few minutes longer. And I got a few little crabbies on the bottom of that pan. Just going to take my spoon, put it right in there. Those little pieces right there that got kind of this little part right here. And all that is some garlic and stuff that got a little bit brown. And get those off and out of the way. And we don't want the riggles in there, see? Just get them out. Now that goodie right there, I don't want necessarily to keep my delicious chicken there. So what I'm getting ready to start doing now, peeling this chili up so I can get those peppers and onions. I can get my peppers and onions going in there. So all I want to do is just dump them. Y'all know me dumping right on the side. Right on the side. You know, let that chicken continue to sear, because those are my bigger pieces, and they were on top, and they would get kind of, they would start to get seared up in there. So I'm going to just let them sear. Lock in the juice, and you imagine there's some juice inside them big old, nice big old, these some chunky little leaves right there. So I'm staying there for a little while long, that way they can continue to cook as my peppers and onions are sauteing. Okay, now, of course, you know me, I'm ahead of the game. I went ahead and chopped up me some bell pepper and onion and my little Ninja there. And I got a piece of red onion that I'm going to put in there also. This is going to go into that kale salad. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the kale salad. So y'all got to watch me now. All this on video. If you miss something while I'm actually doing it live right now, just go back and look at these videos again. So, I was talking to you about bruising this kale. And the reason you got to bruise the kale because you want the flavor to go through it. I've got a metal mallet, and I just take my metal mallet and just beat into that kale like that so it bruises. This is what I mean by bruising it. Just bruise it. Just like that. Just continue to do that until you got it to the point where you'll see it'll turn a real dark green. That means it's bruised up enough. So when I put the liquid part of this salad in, it'll get into those leaves and you can taste it. It'll be real good today. You don't have to wait till tomorrow for it to be good. So hold on. Let me get off camera and I'll show you what it looks like when I finish the bruising process. But this is all I'm doing. This is like I said, this is a metal mallet. If you don't have a metal mallet, just take you a knife and put it on a flat surface and chop it, or you can even probably run it through your little Ninja. If you got a little Ninja, just pulse it. Don't run it fast. Just pulse it through there, which is what I'm going to do here in a sec. That's what I would do, of course, if I didn't have it. So we're going to pulse it a little bit to get it going. I'm taking the last pieces of this chicken out of the pan. Okay. Whew. Boy, this kitchen is smelling good right along with this. And all I'm doing here with this is just let that continue. I don't need to add any salt to that. Because I got all the seasoning in the bottom of the pan where that chicken cooks up. Like I said, get the little dark spots, pieces out of there. As much as you can. There's 2 or 3 get left. Honey, look, some of the cooking that I saw in those roadside cafes and those Asian restaurants, I would love to be there. Some of the food they actually burn to make it have a certain flavor. But of course, you have to have the right seasoning going there and know how much you want. Just like when you're making roux, you just about burn that roux for it to get to where you want you to get that particular flavor. So hold on, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got those peppers and hey y'all, I'm back quickly. My I guess my space is trying to run out. Anyway, I got the chicken ready to go into the oven. As you can see right there, I'm going to go ahead and put the peppers and onions right on top. And that is ready to go. I'm going to get it in the oven, so hold on just a minute. Okay, y'all, let's finish up this kale salad. I have gone ahead and bruised all that kale. I did put it in my Ninja and just pulsed it a little bit just to get it bruised up. And it did quite well. And I've got 3/4 of a pound of kale in there. See how that kale is, so you can tell how it's sort of bruised up a little bit. And I'm going to have a half of a white onion in there chopped. And then I put another 1/4 of a red onion in there. This is a 1/2 cup of fresh corn that goes into there. And this is another 1 tomato. And some cilantro is in there. So what I want to do is go ahead and get this all mixed up. And I've got a, this is together with oil and vinegar. This is a 1/4 cup of oil and a 1/4 cup of vinegar. I'm going to pour some, I'm not going to pour all that, probably just about 1/8 of that because that's real strong. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some Italian dressing in there. Oops, I forgot to stir it up. Anyway, just stir it up and put about 1/4 cup of that Italian dressing in there. About like so. That's going to be real good and yummy. And of course, you know, I got to sprinkle a little sugar off in there. So this, we're going to start out with about 1/8 of a cup of sugar in there. So while I stir this up, I'll ask y'all to just hold on a minute. Hey y'all, there it is, all finished. Isn't that beautiful? That's a nice kale salad. You can eat it with anything, with chicken, fish, by itself, whatever. I love it. It's a nice, tart, tangy taste to it. And that kale is all wilted down and all those flavors are through it. So look at the video again. Go back through it. Make this salad. You know, this is a superfood, so it's super healthy. The chicken is almost out. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I am back. I've decided that I needed to cook some other kind of vegetable to go with the jerk chicken and rice that I'm cooking for my neighbor. So I just chopped up a large cabbage, a large onion, bell pepper, onion, some garlic powder, minced garlic, onion powder, and just stir fry. I'm just stir frying it. So a big old pan of stir fried cabbage to go with that jerk chicken and rice. And of course, you know, I got the kale salad. We're going to have some of that too. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm still adding, this cabbage is quite big, so I'm still adding the cabbage to the pan. So just want to let y'all know what I'm doing. Okay, there it is. The stir-fried cabbage, some rice, and that lemon jerk chicken that I'm going to be taking some of it over to my neighbor for her and her daughter. So stay tuned and I'll show y'all what I'm going to package it up in. That chicken is piping hot. It's still bubbling. I just took it out of the oven. Can you see it? Let's see if I can get the lid off of there without burning my hands up. There we go. Put that piping hot, honey, and it's wonderful. You should. That ginger coming off of that jerk is wonderful. And of course, you all remember I did the kale salad. Let me giving them some kale salad to go along with. So hang on. Okay, there I got everything out now. The cabbage, the rice, the lemon jerk chicken and that good old fresh kale salad with all kinds of goodies in there. So I'm going to dish some of this up and take it on next door. Look, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with me on a Saturday. I know y'all were trying to rest like I was, but that's okay. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And listen, remember to keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. And do something good for somebody every once in a while. Make them something good to eat. Make yourself something good to eat. Your husband, your children, anybody. And until I cook tomorrow when the flavor train rolls in, I'm going to say toodaloo. I got to rest up for tomorrow, y'all. Love y'all. Toodaloo. Okay, that's the care package for my neighbors, y'all. So I'm going for real this time. Toodaloo.